Hello, everyone. Welcome to the English Chatcast. I'm Ben, and I'm here with my co-host, Anna.
Hi there, I'm Anna, and we're so excited you're here.
Before we get started with our English speaking practice today, we have a very quick but incredibly important favor to ask all of you. Please take just a moment to like this video and subscribe to the English Chatcast channel.
That is exactly right. Taking just a quick second to hit the like button and subscribe is incredibly important for us and for the future of this channel. When you engage with our content, it tells the YouTube algorithm that our English lessons are valuable and helpful. That pushes our videos out to thousands of other English learners all over the world who need them. Your support is the only reason we are able to keep producing these free lessons for you every single week. So please hit that subscribe button right now.
We truly appreciate every single one of you who has subscribed to help our community grow. It really means the world to us. And speaking of things that mean the world to us, Anna, I have to ask you about the amazing smell coming from the lunch container you brought into the studio today. Sitting across the desk from you is making me incredibly hungry.
I am so glad you noticed. Since we are always in the studio together recording, I decided to start bringing in some of my homemade meals. This weekend, I spent almost entirely in my kitchen trying to perfect a recipe for homemade dumplings.
That sounds amazing. Were they difficult to make?
They were incredibly challenging. The filling was easy enough to put together, but folding the dough wrappers was an absolute nightmare at first. I tried to remember the exact technique I learned when I took a street food cooking class in China a couple of years ago. The amazing landscapes and activities there were incredible, but the culture and the food really changed my life. I have been craving those authentic flavors lately, so I tried to recreate them right here in my California kitchen.
I completely understand that feeling. I actually did something very similar on Sunday. Even though I was born and raised here in Colorado, and I obviously love the mountains, my absolute favorite comfort food comes from the Philippines. I love the people, the culture, the beaches, and the dieting over there, but the food is just completely unmatched. I spent all of Sunday afternoon cooking a massive batch of chicken adobo.
That sounds delicious. Did you use a specific recipe?
I did. I have a lot of friends in Manila, Cebu, and Davao, and one of my friends in Cebu actually gave me his grandmother's family recipe. It took me a while to find the exact type of cane vinegar and soy sauce that they use, but the end result was incredible. The smell of the garlic and bay leaves completely filled my apartment. It honestly transported me right back to eating dinner near the beach after a long day of scuba diving. I brought a container of it for you to try after we finished recording.
I cannot wait to try it. Sharing our favorite meals right here in the studio is definitely a new tradition we need to keep up. But before we eat, we definitely need to feed our listeners with some excellent English practice. Today, we have a fantastic lesson prepared.
Absolutely. Today, we are diving into another highly requested shadowing lesson. If you are a new listener, shadowing is a remarkably effective language learning technique. You listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say. It trains your mouth and your brain to use proper English pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm.
It is the absolute fastest way to sound more natural when you speak with native English speakers. For today's exercise, you are going to hear each phrase or sentence twice, and you should repeat the phrase or sentence you heard while following the captions on the screen.
We have prepared 3 different sets of exercises for you today. The first set will be easy, the second set will be a little more difficult, and the third set will be much more advanced. All of the sentences we are using today are incredibly practical for everyday English conversation.
They reflect exactly what you might say when talking about yourself, your family, your hobbies, your interests, or your career. I will start us off with the first sentence in our easy set, and then Ben will take the next one. Are you ready? Let us begin. I read books daily. I read books daily.
My dad works hard. My dad works hard.
We play board games. We play board games.
I work from home. I work from home.
She likes to paint. She likes to paint.
He cooks good food. He cooks good food.
We have 2 dogs. We have 2 dogs.
I study every night. I study every night.
My brother runs fast. My brother runs fast.
I enjoy quiet days. I enjoy quiet days.
Great job, everyone! That is the end of the first set. Remember to speak clearly and project your voice confidently into the room. Do not be afraid of making a mistake while you are practicing.
That is wonderful advice, Anna. Now we are going to move on to the second set. These sentences will be a little more difficult. They are slightly longer and contain more descriptive words regarding daily routines, family activities, and professional goals. Keep up the excellent work. I am currently learning how to play the acoustic guitar. I am currently learning how to play the acoustic guitar.
My older sister works as a manager at a retail store. My older sister works as a manager at a retail store.
We usually go hiking in the local mountains on Sunday mornings. We usually go hiking in the local mountains on Sunday mornings.
Finding enough time to cook dinner after work is very difficult. Finding enough time to cook dinner after work is very difficult.
I really want to travel across Europe with my best friends. I really want to travel across Europe with my best friends.
He spends his weekends volunteering at the community food bank. He spends his weekends volunteering at the community food bank.
My parents are hoping to buy a smaller house next year. My parents are hoping to buy a smaller house next year.
Taking online classes is helping me advance my current career. Taking online classes is helping me advance my current career.
We love trying new coffee shops around our neighborhood.
We love trying new coffee shops around our neighborhood.
I am saving a little bit of money every single week. I am saving a little bit of money every single week.
Fantastic work on that second set. You are doing amazing. Your pronunciation is going to sound so incredibly natural if you keep practicing just like this. Stay focused and keep your energy high.
Now we are ready for our final set. This third set is going to be more advanced. The sentences are much longer and use complex vocabulary to discuss professional growth, family dynamics, and personal development. Take a deep breath, read the captions closely, and repeat after us. Successfully transitioning into a leadership role requires excellent communication and constant empathy. Successfully transitioning into a leadership role requires excellent communication and constant empathy.
I firmly believe that prioritizing your mental well-being is essential for long-term happiness. I firmly believe that prioritizing your mental well-being is essential for long-term happiness.
Growing up in a fast-paced urban environment taught me how to adapt to sudden changes quickly. Growing up in a fast-paced urban environment taught me how to adapt to sudden changes quickly.
Mentoring junior colleagues at my firm has been the most rewarding part of my professional journey. Mentoring junior colleagues at my firm has been the most rewarding part of my professional journey.
Balancing the rigorous demands of graduate school with a full-time job requires strict time management. Balancing the rigorous demands of graduate school with a full-time job requires strict time management.
I am actively researching various investment portfolios to secure my financial independence for the future. I am actively researching various investment portfolios to secure my financial independence for the future.
Cultivating a diverse professional network has opened up numerous unexpected opportunities in my field. Cultivating a diverse professional network has opened up numerous unexpected opportunities in my field.
Participating in local community theater has significantly boosted my confidence and public speaking skills. Participating in local community theater has significantly boosted my confidence and public speaking skills.
My family places an immense value on gathering together to celebrate important cultural traditions. My family places an immense value on gathering together to celebrate important cultural traditions.
Immersing myself in challenging historical documentaries frequently broadens my perspective on global current events. Immersing myself in challenging historical documentaries frequently broadens my perspective on global current events.
Wow, that was an incredibly tough set, but you made it all the way to the very end. Excellent job today. We are so proud of you for putting in the hard work and the daily effort to improve your spoken English.
That is so true. We highly recommend saving this video and coming back to it a few times this week to practice these exact phrases again. Repetition really is the secret key to truly mastering any language. The more you repeat these exercises, the easier it becomes to speak fluently without translating everything in your head first.
Thank you all so much for joining us in the studio for another great episode of the English Chatcast today. Now we are finally going to log off and eat some chicken adobo and homemade dumplings.
I cannot wait. Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember that learning English with us is a piece of cake. Thanks for listening, everyone. See you next time on the English Chatcast.